10 cents for extra fries? What a time. What a time to be alive. Today we are playing this Bed We Made. This is a game where you play as a maid in a 1950s hotel. And from what I can gather, you snoop around and you uncover secrets of guests at the hotel. Sounds like a bit of me. I'm quite excited for this one. Ooh, okay. So we've got Beth or Andrew. Beth is a worldly woman who brings a keen sense of street smarts to her job at the Clarington. It's no surprise that her beauty and boldness attract the eyes of people of all genders, a gaze she's willing to return only for the right person. And Andrew is insightful, well-read, and down-to-earth. Andrew's a worthwhile friend to the few who manage to catch his interest. He might spend most of his time buried in a book, but for the right person, he's more than willing to share the fruits of his knowledge. Oh. Okay. What's my name, does it say? Ah, there's a name on the badge, but I can't tell what it is. Okay. Oh. I mean, this already looks really nice. Q and E also does something. Okay, progress. Characters. Mr. Spade. There's a lot of colleagues to look through. Okay, so Mr. Spade is a guest here at the hotel. He's staying in room 505. He seems to carry film rolls around, and he was in such a rush to get somewhere today that he knocked over the vase in the lobby. But other than that, I don't know much about him. I can't deny that I'm curious to know more. Here, lost and found. While cleaning up the mess in the lobby, I found a roll of film on the ground. I'm guessing whoever knocked over the vase must have dropped it. That'd be Mr. Spade. With Beth's help, maybe I can figure out who it belongs to and return it to their room. We usually keep lost items at the front desk, but bringing it back myself would only take a few minutes out of my day. It might put me a few steps closer to Employee of the Month. I felt bad bugging Beth while she was in the middle of an important phone call. But like always, she came through. Mr. Spade's in room 505. I was just in the middle of taking care of the 5th floor before my break. I can return the film roll and get right back to my schedule. We already read about Beth. She's the hotel's receptionist for as long as I can remember. In fact, hers was the first face that welcomed me when I took my first step inside the Clarington. She knows this place like the back of her hand. Beth can be fiery, which doesn't win her much love from Bernard, but most guests adore her for her magnetic personality, and that's something Bernard can plainly see. She stuffs his nails and stays on top of everything, making her perfect for the job. We don't get the chance to chat as often as I'd like, but when we do, it's always a blast. I only wish I had half of her wit so I could entertain her as much as she entertains me. Said Bernard. Bernard is the Clarington's manager, the big boss. He spends most of his days locked in his office and doesn't like the maids roaming around outside of their posts, so our paths don't cross often. He's been hell-bent on getting the hotel back in shape, whatever that means, and there's been a lot of changes around here as a result. He's enforcing employee rules more strictly than ever and dropping God knows how much money on renovations. The stress is practically radiating off of him. Linda! There's so many colleagues to read through, but I want to know everyone before I get started, so... Linda is the Clarington's governess, Bernard's second in command, and it's easy to see why. She rules over the maids with an iron fist, always ready to enforce Bernard's latest rules to the letter. Most of them hate her for this, but my feelings are a bit more mixed. For whatever reason, she seems to have a soft spot for me. The same cannot be said for Wendy, unfortunately. It's like she's made it her life's mission to break up Wendy and... Jackie's? Oh no, Jackie's relationship, and I'm worried that her latest efforts may have succeeded. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I'm sorry. If I am, I'm really sorry. Wendy is a waitress at the hotel's restaurant. She and her best friend Yvette were hired together and they used to be inseparable until 3 or 4 months ago. It's no coincidence that this was around the time Wendy started dating Jackie, the bellboy, to whom she's now happily engaged. That is, depending on who you ask. Linda seems to think that Wendy is the Clarington's resident flirt. Sure, she's popular with guests and collects the most tips by far, but I've always chalked that up to the same thing that have drawn me to her. That warm smile that just radiates kindness. Linda's not convinced, though, and seems to have taken it upon herself to expose Wendy for who she really is to Jackie's. Jackie's is one of the Clarington's bellboys. I don't know much about him. He's even more shy than I am, barely looking up at guests when carrying their luggage. People like us just need someone to bring us out of our shells, and apparently for Jackie's, that person's Wendy. He's like a completely different person around her. He lights up, laughs, even cracks jokes. I was so happy that he found Wendy, and even happier that when he proposed. They're like the Clarington's very own Janet and Tony. But it seems her engagement is in peril thanks to Linda's meddling. Stay strong, Jackies, don't fall for her manipulations. Andrew, we also read about at the beginning, who is the concierge and receptionist for the Clarington. He's intelligent, professional, kind, and well-mannered, which easily makes him Bernard's favourite, when he knows how to have fun when no one's looking. Whenever I see him, he's either dashing off on his latest errand or burying himself in a book, so we haven't had a lot of chances to socialise at length. When we do, though, it always feels easy, like talking to someone perfectly attuned to your wavelength. Maybe I should ask him for some book recommendations. It would be nice to have more reasons to talk to him. Finally, Eugene. Eugene is in charge of the hotel's maintenance. Pretty much everyone likes him. He's friendly, hard-working, and does his job well. Anytime I've needed help, he's been happy to lend a hand. Since the renovations have started, though, his usual good mood has lost some of its spark. I can see that Bernard's lofty expectations are weighing on him. I just hope he doesn't burn out. He doesn't deserve that. So they're all the colleagues, and then we've got Mr. Spade in room 505 that we're going to go and give a film roll back to.
This must have been so much fun. Well, for the guests, at least.
"19 arrested in a DVO raid." I don't think this has anything... Well, remember where this is. Come back to it. Major snowstorm. Shop owners against new mental hospital. Another bloody Valentine. Oh. Right, what's this?
Linda's been putting these everywhere lately. It's weird that Bernard allows it.
Say no to divorce. Protect the family. Say no to divorce. You can be divorced against your will. Women and children suffer most in divorce. You lose your succession rights in divorce. The wife's pension rights are lost in divorce. You lose your right to a family home in divorce. Issued by the DOC Divorce Oversight Committee. Welcome to a 50s hotel. Okay. Well, that's room 505. So that's where we need to go, but we're gonna have a little snoop around everywhere else.
Sophie, you've already done this room. You're not cleaning it twice, are you?
Can we go this way then?
Does carrying this everywhere really make us better maids? Bernard seems to think so.
Oh, I love this. First rule, be invisible. Guests do not want to be disturbed. Accomplish your work as silently and discreetly as possible. Be a shadow. Second rule, be thorough. Leave no stone unturned and no corner unclean. Dust, stains, everything must disappear. Sometimes what looks like trash is actually a guest's treasured possession. Be careful as to what you throw away. And this is hard to see. It's just saying what she's done. So she's only done a partial on some of them. So, okay. We can place a towel in there. Okay, we've got a yo-yo. Pity pots, sugar frosted pops. There's a yo-yo on this bench. No, it's just another. Okay, so let's go into room 505. Start snooping. See what we can find out.
Mr. Spade? Mr. Spade?
Tampering with objects may have a positive or negative effect. So this is me.
What is this?
So it looks like it's me spritzing myself with some guest's perfume, I guess. I'm gonna throw this away. I'm gonna make a decision. I'm gonna hide my tracks. We're gonna get rid of that.
Should I call reception? Maybe they'll be able to help me make sense of all of this.
Nope, we're throwing away the evidence. We're going to get rid of it. We've added to Mr. Spade's description. Well, Sophie asked me if she received. Now I know Mr. Spade is a stalker and that he's been stalking none other than me. Still can't believe those pictures of me in his bathroom are real. And then the clues is pictures of me snooping through the dark room. I know that reading this back in my own writing is going to feel completely unreal, but here goes. Room 505 greeted me with a sight I never could have seen coming. A makeshift dark room filled with pictures of me snooping through a guest's item. My heart has never beat so quickly. Okay. So this is just developer. I'm guessing all of it's just going to be different. Developers. Am I meant to... I guess I should clean the room as well then, shouldn't I? Let me actually get to clean. Whilst also snooping through the things. Oh boy. Well, I don't know if any of these,
You are going back to my cart.
don't know if any of these are empty bottles or we just leave them there. I mean, I need to do a good job. I don't want to lose my job. We just have to clean everything as we would. Beautiful. Can I change the...
Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking. What can I do for you on this very fine day?
Ooh. Do I want Beth's help or Andrew's help? I feel like Andrew would find it more creepy than maybe Beth.
Beth, it's Sophie. Can I speak to Andrew, please?
Yeah. Hold on. Andrew? Andrew?
I'm here. Clarendon Hotel reception desk. Andrew speaking.
Hey, are you okay?
Hey, Sophie. Yeah, it's just... my trip to the 6th floor took longer than expected.
Oh, I'm sorry to add to your plate, but I really need your help.
Sure. What's up?
I think Mr. Spade's stalking me while I work.
Mr. Spade? Why would he...
I don't know. He took pictures of me. I found them hanging over the bathtub. He set up a kind of dark room.
Jesus. What are you doing in them exactly?
Just cleaning.
I can't believe I'm
Just
about to say
cleaning,
this,
nothing
but
else.
sometimes when I clean the rooms, I get a little curious and, snoop through our guest stuff.
Oh. And Mr. Spade caught you in the act.
Yes. I think we should call the police.
Whoa, slow down a minute.
But
Sophie, there are pictures of you invading our guests' privacy.
But I didn't steal anything. I was just snooping, I swear.
I believe you. But others might not. With those pictures, it could really blow up in your face if a guest were to complain about missing items.
So I just leave? Do nothing?
That's not what I'm saying, but I think you should try to get a better understanding of the situation before you tell anyone. I've given photography a shot before.
Really?
At least I planned to. Did a whole lot of reading. Didn't quite get to the doing part. Anyway, the point is that dark rooms like that take a lot of time and effort to set up. It seems unlikely he went through all this trouble just for a few pictures. I bet there are more of them, somewhere.
Well, I didn't look through the entire room, but there is a safe here.
That would certainly be a good place to store pictures.
Do you have the safe combination then? I'm pretty sure it's locked.
Maybe I can... Give me a sec.
I feel like Andrew was the right choice here.
Shoot.
What?
Bad news is, I can't find the combination list. Good news is, we can probably do without it. Most guests write their code down to make sure they don't forget it. So, say you wanted to look for it, I could keep an eye out and call you if I see our mysterious photographer return.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, and Andrew?
Yes?
Please keep this between us.
Of course. Don't worry about that.
Okay, so let's close this. We've done that. Let's also just close this. Not just a little door
Did
hanging.
you intend for me to discover your little dark room? Or did this just fall down?
It's so cute.
That's a lot of film. How many pictures have you taken, Mr. Spade? I'd forget my own head if I didn't write everything
Do
down.
not forget to buy more
I guess
film.
we have that in common.
Left his keys. And call someone.
That's rough. How are you supposed to support yourself when no one will
Mr.
give you a
Morgan, I
job or a
understand your
place to live?
situation. You done, Sophie? Dear Mr. Morgan, I understand your situation, and I'm sorry that you had to spend so many years in the hospital. However, this does not change the fact that you don't have the qualifications for the job. And even if you did, I could not hire someone in your situation. Other staff members simply would not feel safe around you. I would ask you to not contact me anymore. Sincerely, Jeremy Sandberg. So... we don't know who Jeremy is. What? Film reminder. Okay.
Okay. If reception gave him a code, maybe he wrote it down. Somewhere.
Just shaving cream. Razor. Tissues. French, English, English to French. Dictionary.
You're pawning off your possessions? What do you need the money for?
Okay. Okay. Nothing in there. Okay. Just a little compact and comb. Mirror. Well. Gonna take some screenshots. It's not top right. Okay. The lake. Put an X in the lake and an X behind the tree.
Beaver Lake? That's where I took Mom skating last month. Why is this up here?
At 28 D2 to something.
I just visited the oratory for the first time in years. This has to be a coincidence, right?
I'm starting to think not, Sophie. Special occasion, wedding, funeral. If this is just a map for me, my god, that's
Here's
terrifying.
Diner, too. Were we ever there at the same time?
2 Coke, 2 burgers, 1 extra fries. 10 cents for extra fries? What a time. What a time to be alive. Why Harry's? Lots of burger places closer to the hotel. What's missing?
This was the sale where I found that winter jacket that Mom loves. Were you there too?
Weston's, and then tickets to... tramway tickets for the oratory. Great, creepy, fun. Anyway, I was looking at these cigarettes before you took me to the map. Nothing exciting. String. Keep cleaning. Gotta do my job as well, you know. Okay.
Is this a floor of the Clarington?
Housekeeping 10 till 4 PM. Room service night mostly. Lobby boys 8 till 11. 3 till 6.
Morgan. Is that your real name? Why did you check in under Mr. Spade?
Dear Miss Morgan, you have to stop writing to this address. Lindsay died 2 years ago. I do not know what happened between the two of you, but please let us grieve in peace. Thank you, Lindsay's mother. It's a stack of letters for her. These were all sent to Lindsay Franklin. They've been returned to sender, so they're back here.
Something tells me you won't be missing this.
Okay, let's throw away the spam tin.
One man's trash is another maid's trash.
It's all, yeah, okay.
I hope you weren't eating those beans.
Oh, yes.
One more pillow, then you're good.
There was a book underneath this pillow.
Oh,
And They Were Roommates by Bridget Boswell.
request to move to 507. Why did you want to change rooms?
Dear Mr. Spade, the present letter is to confirm the reception of your transfer request to room 507. Regrettably, the room in question is currently occupied by an extended stay guest. We are therefore unable to grant your request. Thank you for your understanding. Please contact us should you have any other requests. Yours sincerely, Bernard Ledoux. Is 507... Oh, he's not got it there.
do we have here?
Alright, pick up that key. Binoculars can only be creepy. Creepy reasons only, I'd say. It's fine. Can I turn off the TV?
The storm must be getting worse. I hope Mom's not too bored without her TV shows.
Do not forget to take your pills. Bible, probably in every hotel room, to be honest. Energy Division, Belgium, November 1944. Birds of North America. Well, see, then you just think the binoculars are for bird watching. But there's also pictures of me in the bathroom, so I'm leaning to the creep of it all. Ooh, okay. Paul. 42. It was Paul Morgan was the other letter, so...
You spent 10 years in a psychiatric hospital. And it looks like you left with a long list of diagnoses and prescriptions.
Discharge summary to Paul Morgan, McCord Psychiatric Hospital in New York. Patient Paul Morgan. For 1924. We spent 1947 to 1957. Discharge diagnosis. Anxiety, neurosis, character disorder, chronic insomnia, short-term memory loss. Hospital course, patient initially admitted for nervous breakdown. Patient displayed erratic behavior and mood swings, occasionally aggressive. Patient non-responsive to shock treatment, neither insulin nor electric. Patient condition improved after new medication. Okay. But if the codes are given to them, I wouldn't imagine it being anything too personal. Back there.
Request to move to 5.
Ah, there's the code. Lindsay's address, infantry division, year of hospital discharge. So how many numbers? Okay, so it's 6 numbers. So Lindsay's address. Do 34, yeah. So 34. 44. I've already forgotten the last one.
Request to move to 507.
Year of hospital charge.
Why did you want to change rooms?
So 34, 44, 57 were what I'm thinking. I think we cracked it. So 34. $44, $57.
Damn it.
That not it?
Come on, Sophie.
Infantry division. That was 44, wasn't it? Or is it 42? Oh, 99th Infantry Division. I was going by the year. Okay. There it is. We got it, we got it. And that's it. That's the... I'm almost tempted to play it through again and just see what Beth says. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna jump through quickly, just to give you what Beth's reaction was as well. Because I'm curious what Beth would say compared to Andrew. I don't know why I get this feeling that she's not as accepting.
Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking. What can I do for you on this very fine day?
Beth, I need your help.
Sophie? What's going on?
I think Mr. Spade's stalking me while I work.
Really? I knew it!
You did?
I mean, I knew there was something fishy about him. He just has creep written all over his face, you know? How did you find out?
He took pictures of me. I found them hanging over the bathtub. He set up a kind of dark room.
Pictures of you? Doing what?
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but sometimes when I clean the rooms, I get a little curious and,
I wonder if Beth will just say me too,
you know,
and she doesn't actually care.
snoop through our guest stuff.
Sneaky. And Mr. Spade caught you in the act, I suppose?
Yes.
I think we should call the police.
No, that's a terrible idea.
But-
Sophie, that man has pictures of you running your hands through people's stuff.
But I didn't steal anything. I was just snooping, I swear.
I know, but say a client
Okay, so it does
reports
go back to
something
kind
missing.
of the same
Those pictures
the
were
same
a
response.
big
Maybe that's the end of the demo. That's all we get to know about Mr. Spade. I really love that there's decision making as well, and that there will be consequences from what it suggested for what you choose. I always love when that gets intertwined in a game, so we're gonna see. It comes out this year. I don't think there's a date for it. This is on my wish list. I am ready to play the full game. That little snippet, it looks really nice, and I think I could get very engrossed in the story, and it would just be like an old school kind of mystery. I'm looking forward to doing a whole lot more snooping and some tidying. Making the bed was actually very nice. It was a very nice animation just making that bed. So check it out if it seems like a kind of thing you'd enjoy. And subscribe, hang around. I'm going to play a couple more demos this evening and pop them up in the next few days as well. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!